They go put money laundry for person who no get money.
You don't launder your own money now.
Who broke?
You not criminal.
I don't to do charity. They wonder how. They don't know how they use debt to do charity. Anyways, we're outside with my lawyer, of course, and you know what we do. We can never get inside when we have our lawyer by our side. So right now, by strategy, you are going to survive me with at least $3,000 first for the start.
I bring you updates concerning Verydarkman arrest and his release yesterday. As we all know, Efcc they arrest Verydarkman 6 days ago, or today making it 7 days. So after 6 days in Efcc custody, he was finally released yesterday. No be small thing, no. According to wetin we dey hear now, they say some Nigerians, some protesters, wey they go protest concerning this free Verydarkman stuff, say Efcc don arrest some boys. They say Efcc arrest some boys, so no be small thing. And now information dey reach us say some of the guys wey they arrest, say some of them say na yahoo boys na dem be. Guys, no be small thing, no. So now they don release Verydarkman. Now the other Nigerians now where the EFCC hold, na those people now they call they talk about. Make we hear from Coco P.
Everybody that arrest, they go release them. I am currently working on the release of all the protesters that were arrested during the free VDM protest. Last night, I spent hours discussing to top EFCC officials on how they can be released. The only problem we have is that some of the people that were arrested are into Yahoo. So I'm putting in soft landing with a beg on behalf of those ones. But apart from that, every person that was arrested, every person that came out to show support and love to VDM, the Rattle, all of them will be released. I make sure. You know, see, all die and I die. I'm not fear anything. As long as it involves the people, I'll pray. You understand? We must pray that hand. No arrest can stop our shine now.
Again, they say EFCC still hold Verydarkman phone and his car. Even when they released him yesterday, they refused to give him his phone and his car.
As you all know, our Rattle president is back. Yes, he's back. He's in good condition. But his phone and car is still with the EFCC. Yes. I urge all the Rattle family to remain calm and law-abiding citizens. And go back to their daily activities. Right. We have sad news that some of the protesters were arrested by the EFCC officials. But I trust our lawyer, Barrister Deji, who played a vital role, and he continued playing. Right. We look up to him for the release of these peaceful protesters. But the only challenge is, like I said in my previous videos, that our problem in Nigeria, some of our youths are into Yahoo. You understand? So these people that were arrested, some of them are into Yahoo. But do not panic. Do not panic. Because I know that they will be free. They will be free. You understand? The EFCC chairman is doing his best. He's doing his best, yes. So like I said, I urge all the Rattle family to remain calm and law-abiding citizens. For now, our president might not address the public because his phone is not with him. He might not say anything for now. Right. Until the EFCC are done with whatever they are doing with his phone. But do not panic. Our president is clean. He's clean. Yes, I'm sure of that. He's clean. You understand? So like I said, remain law-abiding citizens of Nigeria. And so say no to crime. Say no to crime. You can fight for justice, yes, by our. But please, say no to crime. Stay far from crime. Yes. Please. Please, please. Like I said, Deji will play his role to secure the release of those people that were arrested during the peaceful protests about our president. Right. Now, I want to thank all the Nigerian citizens and youths who lent their voice towards this hard time. It's not easy. Yes, it is not easy. It was massive. It was massive. It was massive.
So D1 don come outside, they come dey talk, say e get level, say na one call, say na Femi Fenalo, which is fast, papa, say na him make the call wey make them release Verydarkman yesterday. This D1 mouth, guys, let's hear from him.
They enter Lagos like this. Thank God for the man that intervened. You know, I don't want to mention his name, but anything law, human rights in this country, na him. Now, this is a message to Rattles or Rattlers. Please, no go push him again, no. You know, I told you, I said we learn in an educated way. No go push him again, no. As for the financial crime allegations, you don't understand, it could still go court, go prove why, you don't understand. So let's leave that. But for now, please, Rattles, I beg, no go push him again. If you like, push him. He go learn another one again. That one now will be more educative.
Seems that protest paid off because on 7th of May 2025, Verydarkman was released after so many days that EFCC refused to drop statement or release statement why Verydarkman was arrested. So on the 5th of May, the EFCC released statement on why they arrested Verydarkman. According to the EFCC, they said that it was because of multiples of petition against Verydarkman. Anyway, after so many dragging, Verydarkman was released. Now you need to know something about Verydarkman's release. Verydarkman was released. Few hours his lawyer tweeted on Twitter that Femi Falana had to intervene and call the EFCC and condemn the illegal or the unlawful detention of Verydarkman. So Femi Falana had to step in for Verydarkman to be released. Well, I cannot 100% tell you that it might be because of that call or not, but then he made the call. Remember, Femi Falana and Verydarkman went to court because of some case of defamation of character with files and all that. But then, when it has to do with justice and fighting the corruption, Femi Falana have to put their difference behind and make that call, which anyway we might say at the end of the day paid off. You need to also understand that while Verydarkman's lawyers were in the process of trying to release Verydarkman or to meet the bail condition and every other things, Nigerians were still on the street protesting. So the news of Verydarkman's release met them on the protest ground, and there was a lot of celebration, which I will want you to see. To further confirm Verydarkman's release, Verydarkman was the match between Arsenal and PSG, which happened on 7th of May 2025, that night when they played that match, and so he came out and watched that match to, celebrate his release. You can practically say that he defeated EFCC and came to watch Arsenal being defeated. I'm not talk that one no. Now, many people do not understand how this whole thing started. In fact, let me show you the video that generated this whole issue or that triggered the EFCC or that offended the EFCC. Remember in the statement of the EFCC said that they noticed or they are aware that Verydarkman used to make some hurtful statements to them or some harsh statements to them. And one of those harsh statements in their video is this video I'm about to play now. Anyway, pay attention and listen in details.
Okay, so EFCC Abuja, I heard you people had 2 visitors today. One of them an influencer and the other one a very big influential lawyer. I know you people will be wondering how I found out, but here's the thing. The truth is that I have informants in your office. Yes, I have a lot of them in a lot of offices in this country. That's just the truth. Yeah. Secondly, the people that came will also be wondering how I found out. So I just told you. Now, I heard it because I am the reason why they came. They talked about me. They brought 1 or 2 clips here and there. They brought one picture where I was spraying money. They said, okay, it is time. This is an opportunity for you people to go for Verydarkman. And the officer they spoke to also said, yes, Verydarkman have been coming for us. He speaks about our guy. He talks about EFCC rudely and blah, blah, blah. So you people's interest aligns. And you people are teaming up for Verydarkman. And I heard that you people are planning to frame Verydarkman. Here's the thing. I want to let you people know straight, pop and plain, that I am not scared of you people at all.
I guess that video was one of the things that triggered EFCC, that offended them, that how would this guy even say he knows somebody in our commission, that we cannot even do something secret again. Guys, I'm gonna go pick him. So I guess that might be one of the reasons. But I'm not saying that is the reason. Anyway, they don't have solid reason why they arrested him. Should we say that is the reason? Let's hold on the confused. Let us continue. As Nigerians were celebrating that Verydarkman has been released, the joy, the overflow, everything was happening. Another news came that former manager to Messi Chiwo has now been arrested again by the EFCC. In fact, this time around, according to the EFCC and other publications, ECT was arrested on money laundering. Anyway, I don't know if it has anything to do with Messi Chiwo and all that, but then he is under EFCC custody right now. Now that Verydarkman has been released, the question is, what next, Nigerians? Remember, a lot of people were alleging that Verydarkman's arrest was a distraction to what happened between Sh0Cking and the NAS president. Anyway, it's also important to remind you that the DSS has arrested the NAS president. We will talk about that one later, but then let us go back to Verydarkman. Now that he has been released, what next? Anyway, Nigerians are waiting to hear from him so that he can tell us what actually happened or whatever they did to him there. Make him come tell us they beat you, they no beat you. We are eagerly waiting. Anyway, whenever I do that, I'll also come here to explain for anybody that don't understand. Now, this is what we need to learn from Verydarkman's issue. Remember when Verydarkman was arrested, everybody came out, even those that like him or even those that don't like him. It was not about Verydarkman, it was about the injustice about Nigeria, the unprofessional job being done by the EFCC. Nigerians came out and stood. In fact, I can guarantee you that that was the reason why Verydarkman was hurriedly released, because if not, a lot of people have been arrested in such manner that did not see the light of the day till today. Now, let me take your mind back to those days. Remember, access to information is very, very important. If the kind of access we have to information now was existing during the times of Fela, maybe they wouldn't have been unalive or silenced permanently. If access to information we have now, we had it during the times of Abiola and then maybe they wouldn't have been silenced. But then, now we have access to information, and that is why people like me, everybody need to always speak out. Pay attention to information. Injustice to one is injustice to all, because if they successfully do it to Verydarkman today, they will come for you, and they will come for many other people. So do not encourage injustice. Do not encourage bad governance, because any injustice you support today will become your friend and will permanently stay with you. And when it happens to you in future, nobody will intervene, because it will now be a family problem between you and that injustice. And this is my only wish. I wish the way Nigerians came out to stand behind Verydarkman, we can also use that energy to demand from our corrupt politicians who are embezzling and taking all our natural resources and stealing the future of our younger ones.
So guys, what do you think about this whole thing? They don't leave Verydarkman and other Nigerians they call they talk. Anyways, Nigerians say they get hope, say definitely say they go release those people where they arrest for Verydarkman protest. Guys, what do you think about this whole thing? Please guys, don't forget to drop your thoughts about this whole thing in the comment section. And please guys, don't forget to like, comment and share this video. Please hit the subscribe button. I will see you in my next video. Bye.